the second part of the video whereby I show you guys some of the stocks which I think have the most upside in this period. Now, these stocks I choose purely based on two criteria, all right? Because I do have a team, but they are working their best, they're working their ass off researching all the stocks, so they haven't gotten to these stocks yet, all right? But I choose the stocks based on two criteria. Number one, amount of upside. Okay, how much upside is there for the stock in terms of profit? Number two is how much did the pandemic affect them and how were they doing even before the pandemic? So if they were doing fine as a stock, as a company even before the pandemic, but it's only because of the pandemic that they fell so much, then to me, that's a good stock. That takes box number two. Box number one is the fact that when they do recover, when they do get back to the previous high, it's got to be a substantial climb. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first stock I want to see here is Norwegian Cruise Line. Actually, not just Norwegian Cruise. All the cruises, they were doing pretty well. That means they were in their all-time high. Okay, before the pandemic. Okay, so including Royal Caribbean, you can look at Royal Caribbean. They were doing fine even before the pandemic. Okay, they were at an all-time high. Okay, then of course because of the pandemic, these 3 months it has fallen by a lot. So from the current price of $16 all the way to about $58, there's still quite a bit of room for the share to climb. Okay, for the share to climb. Now, whether is it the time to go in or not, I leave it to you. This is not a video to solicit for investment or give you the whatever stocks trade. It's not a stock call. It's just my own personal opinion on what I think are some of the good stocks, right? So Norwegian Cruise Line is one of them. You can look at it. Number two is this company with the ticker of PAC, as you can see in the video. All right, give me a moment. Okay, so I know it's Spanish words here, but this is basically, all right, basically it's a airport, it's an airport logistics firm. Okay, so it doesn't matter. We are just looking at how the share price is doing. So now it's about $61. It's going back up to about $130, and you can see clearly that like an airline stock, it actually dropped. Okay, it dropped back in December 19. All right, so this is one of the better stocks to buy. Okay, so besides airline companies, you can look at airline support companies. Like for example, in Singapore we have SATS. Okay, then in I believe in Europe they have this company called GPO Aeroportu Ario. All right, I'm not a Spaniard. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, the ticker is PAC. All right, that's the second stock. Okay, the third stock is it's a smaller stock compared to these two. All right, so it's definitely a much smaller stock. It's called Cracker Barrel Old Country Store. All right, so the market cap is only about 2 billion, so it's not a very big stock. All right, it's not a huge stock, but it's definitely not a penny stock either. All right, so from here, current price about $100 to the top is about $180. So there's an 80% room for gain. Okay, as you can see, the stock has really gone up quite a lot this month. All right, because everybody in the United States is refusing to believe that the pandemic will cause a recession, so everything is going up, right? especially the S&P 500 and Dow Jones. I leave it to you to decide whether that's a legit move or people are just being irrational. I leave it to you to decide. Okay, so but you can see there's a huge upside, 80%, and you can see that before the pandemic, back in about October, December, it was still at an all-time high. The share price had climbed to an all-time high. It's only because of the pandemic that it came down. So these are the three stocks that we are looking at today. All right, Norwegian Cruise Lines, your GPO Aero Portugal, I don't know how to pronounce that. All right, but the ticker is PAC, and the last one is Cracker Barrel Store. All right, Cracker Barrel Old Country Store. So with the ticker of CBRL. All right, this one's market cap is about 2+ billion. For the second stock, the market cap is about 3.55 billion. And for Norwegian Cruise Lines, the market cap is about upwards of 3 billion, about three plus billion. So these are all billion-dollar companies. All right, they all have long-standing history, but it's only because of this pandemic that it caused their profits to drop, and therefore their share prices to drop, investor confidence to drop. Okay, so this is part 2. Look at these 6 stocks. I did 6 stocks altogether in the previous video and this video, so you can take a look at these 6 stocks. All right, thank you.